everybody, welcome to the RONLINE Report. Today's guest, you know this man, all the way from the UK. He's the prophecy, Nathan deASHA. How are you, Nathan?
Thanks, buddy. Not too bad, bro. Long time.
Yeah, we haven't talked in a while. So your season is over finally. It's been a long year of dieting for you, for sure. Wow, because you started prep for the British Grand Prix when?
March 5th.
Okay, so we're now into almost November.
Yeah.
I'm not good at math, but that's a long time to be on a diet. Wow.
Yeah, it was, and yeah, man, like I done that, and then in the whole space, I only took 13 days off.
Wow. Yeah. I mean,
so
anybody that's followed your social media could see you were in shape that whole time. You didn't ever have a rebound or anything like that, pretty much.
No, man, it was just the most I gained. I took 7 days off, and I gained 14 pounds. So I've done it steadily, done it cautiously, but now I can just eat what I want and guilt free.
What was the first real good meal that you had after you win in Korea?
Well, I couldn't. Me and my friend Gemma Lancaster, we couldn't read nothing because not in Korea, everything's in Korean. So we seen the red and white sign of KFC. So yeah. we knew KFC was safe. So we went there and we pigged out. And then when I arrived home yesterday, my partner and the children had a big Domino's in the car waiting for me.
Oh wow! Okay.
So I just chowed on that, and then I enjoyed it, and then just got back now from some burger and fries with friends. So okay. I've done it steadily. I'm not one of them people who gorge out. For me, a cheat's not eating. I enjoy not eating food. So like today, I've had 2 meals, and that'll do me. For today anyway. So for the next 3 weeks, I'll be a normal human being. I'll eat when I want and when I feel like.
Because, I mean, since March, what have you been eating? 6 meals a day? 7 meals a day?
6 to 7 meals a day of just chicken and rice because I don't eat fish. So it's just chicken and rice, man. And I don't like potatoes. But potatoes are not filling.
Wow. So chicken and rice, you've probably had thousands of chicken and rice meals this year alone.
Yeah.
No more.
No, this year, now I just want to enjoy it.
So let's quickly run through your 2019 season. Had some ups, had some downs, but overall, I think it turned out pretty well. So the first show you did was British Grand Prix. You knocked that out of the park. That was a win. How'd you like your look at that show?
I thought the look was good. I was slightly small for that show. Yeah. We tried to play the condition game. I believe they came in a lot smaller. One of my lightest as of yet. I was 244 pounds. I was still heavy, heavier than I was at the Olympia last year. So I was 244 there. I was shredded, but I believe I could have filled out more, pushed the carbs, and didn't have to sacrifice a lot more muscle to come down in weight.
What was the heaviest you competed at this year? Which show?
Oh, it would have been last week. Budapest, I was 254 pounds on stage.
Okay, so it's about a 10-pound difference when you're fuller.
Yeah.
I appreciate you doing pounds and not kilos or stones or anything. Thank you for that. I don't know what the fuck is a stone? Because you got little stones, you got big stones. I don't know. Okay, so British Grand Prix, bang, you won that, qualified for the Olympia. Then you went to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada.
Yeah.
Where you ran up against this guy none of us thought would ever get into this part of the world over here. But Hadi Choopan narrowly edged you out. That was a battle, right? You must have been surprised to even see that guy show up there.
Yeah, man. I knew he was doing it, because prior to that he'd done a lot of shows in Toronto, Canada. So he was always allowed in Canada. So I was ready.
I've never seen him in Canada. I think that was the first.
But I knew he'd been there previously, right?
No, that was the first time he's ever. Yeah, that's the first time Hadi's ever been in North America ever. I never thought they'd let him into Canada, and I certainly never thought they'd let him into the USA. But anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, man, when against Hadi, that look for me, it wasn't my best look. We knew, Hadi has some freakish muscle, so we knew we had to come in bigger. And to be totally honest, we wasn't, we could, that was, I believe that Hadi you see at Vancouver was a lot better than the Hadi you see in at Olympia.
Yeah.
And he just narrowly beat me at Vancouver at his best. So regarding later on, if you ask about Olympia, there's an answer there already.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna ask you about the Olympia.
I said to Matt, this is, we've qualified for the Olympia. Let's try something different. Let's try and come in fuller. And, win or lose, I'm not too phased, but let's just try something different. If you don't try something different, you're going to get the same look day in, day out. So Matt said, look, if you're up for it, I'm up for it. So I said, okay, cool. Normally, I call up for 1 day only. This time at Vancouver, we called up for 4 days. My midsection was a little bit blurry. I was full as a house. I was conditioned. I could have been a little bit more sharper. I know that, but I wanted to try something different. So I said to Matt, man, look, we win together, we lose together, and at the end of the day, I'm telling you, let's try something. If you're not going to try it, I'll try it myself. I don't want to come with the same look all the time.
You've said that before. You're the only guy I know that says you try to bring a different look to every contest. You intentionally do that.
Yeah, man, because you have to fight your battles, and everyone has a different look. So that happened, and had he beat me, man, he narrowly beat me. It was a close battle, so I wasn't too phased about that. It is what it is. But I said to myself, we tried something. If it would have been sharper, possibly could have beat him. But I wasn't, and he beat me, so be it.
Yeah. So, okay, the big story was, it was only one week out from the Olympia. You announced that you were not going to be going to Vegas. You were not going to be in the Olympia. Yeah. A lot of people were bummed out here because it's like the Olympia, the top Olympia guys were dropping like flies, like every week. Okay, Sean now, Phil's not doing it now, Rami's not doing it now, Nathan's on. I was like, oh God, not even Nathan now. My God, this is getting ridiculous. Did you really just find out at that last minute, or had you known for a little while?
I'd known literally. I put a post out on my Instagram and on my YouTube, and I found out maybe 4 or 5 hours prior to that.
Wow.
So I was supposed to leave the day after, so I lost my money for the flights and everything. So it is what it is. We summed it up. Said to my partner, "Is it worth me, jumping, court and going later on, or should I go to Vegas and try and drive to California and get back in time?" But with the time difference being so huge, it was physically impossible to get back to the UK and get down to where I needed to be by a certain time. So it was basically, miss the Olympia now, or make a bad situation even worse. So I decided to miss the Olympia. I knew and believed within myself I could get there again, and there's many more Olympias to come for me. So I took her on the chin, slightly upset with me and my partner. She wanted a holiday. She wanted to see me do well. I believe the look would have been good. And I just said to myself, fuck it. It is what it is. I go to Italy the week after and show the guys what I was going to bring there.
Yeah.
And I did that. So, I was like, oh, you should win the Olympia. It's okay for people to say that. When you have a family, you have children, you have businesses, things on the line, it's not worth it. For I do bodybuilding because I love it, not for the paycheck,
Well, to clarify, because I don't think people understand what was at stake here, you had a final court date for something that did get resolved.
Yeah.
And that was Monday morning after the Olympia.
Yeah.
But had you not showed up for that, they might have been a lot harsher, because they said it might have been seen as like a disrespect thing, or
the
guy didn't even bother to show up.
Yeah, they could sentence you in your absence in the UK. Wow. And they also can add time on for it's basically, even though you're not on bail, it's a bail restriction. So they can, for future reference, if you used to ever get charged for anything, they can say no bail and put you in custody, and the judge is always a lot harsher if you miss an appearance. Right. So it wasn't worth it, but I have far too much financially on the line for the Olympia. if I would have got top 3, top 4, it would have been 50 to 100,000 US dollars. I have a lot more. I had a lot more on the riding on the line. You know, I had businesses, you know, other commitments that were worth a lot more money than what I could have won at the Olympia. So I summed it up, and it wasn't worth me and my family. Right. And I said to everyone, you know, I do apologize, but I can't make it. And then straight after, man, I just put my name down for the Italy show.
Wow. Well, I got to ask, did you watch the webcast of the Olympia?
Mm-hmm. I watched it, man. I watched it.
Was it killing you? Because you probably imagine yourself up there and thinking, I would have beat him. I would have beat him. I would have beat him.
No, man, because I seen it as, look, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about it. I was upset for a day or two, you know, crying, emotionally upset, and my head was fucked up in a bad place for a day. And then I said, look, man, I'm 33 years old. You know, it would have been my 4th Olympia. There's a lot more to come from me. You know, don't get upset. A lot of guys miss Olympia because they want to. I'm having to miss it, you know, because I don't want to miss it, but I'm having to. People jump it all the time. So, you know, I just thought to myself, just take it on the chin, watch it, you know, and basically support the guys who were on stage. Yeah. I was watching it. I was tired as hell watching it.
Oh yeah,
staying away. And but you know, while the guys are pounding away, fighting each other on stage, I was on my cardio bike, you know, grinding away for next week.
Trying to think, if that thing ended in around 10 p.m. Las Vegas, that's 3 hours. That's 8 hours. So that was 6 a.m. for you. The thing wrapped up.
Wow. Yeah. So I was on my cardio bike just pounding away.
Wow. What do you think of Brandon as a winner? Good winner?
Yeah, man. Brandon, you know, a lot of people are slagging him off, saying he wasn't better than the guys in the 90s. And to me, I say, to me, so fucking what? So 90. Fucking what, mate? I don't get, you know, Brandon wouldn't get top 5 in the 90s. To all these old Hall of Famers and that. So fucking what? I don't care, mate. Brandon, right? To me, Brandon was the best on the day, and that's it. You ain't got to beat. He hasn't got to beat Phil Heath. He hasn't got to beat Dorian Yates or Ronnie Coleman. He had to beat William Bonner and Hadi Choopan, and he'd done that. So, you know, give the guy a fucking bit of break. He's the Mr. Olympia, and let's be honest, right? He's probably the best person right now to be Mr. Olympia. Why? And people ask why for the sport. Why? He's a family man. He's good-hearted. You know, he's promoting the sport well. You know, better than previous Mr. Olympias. You know, he's out there showing the kids what it's about. He's a good guy. You know, so what, man? You know, he's a good Mr. Olympia. He's a good representation of the sport and the brand. And you know, it's a business. So give him credit where credit's due. He won it. Leave him alone, and that's it. And you know, I think he was the best on the day. He wasn't the best Brandon. No. At Ohio he was better. Yeah. But he didn't have to be the best Brandon. He just had to beat everyone that day. And unfortunately, like I said before, a lot of the guys were off. You know, Hadi wasn't the best Hadi. William wasn't the best William. And Rowley wasn't the best Rowley. So he beat them all. And, you know, that's maybe it. Everyone was posting these pictures prior to the Olympia. He's conditioned. This guy's freaky. And let's be honest, when they got onto the stage, man, a lot of them guys are fat as fuck. You know, and
they didn't have the Instagram filter on stage.
Yeah, you know, they didn't, bro. You know, or the perfect lighting. So let's be honest. Like, I respect Brandon as a champion. I think he's doing a good job with Mr. Olympia. You know, there's not more you can say about it, man. I respect the guy for doing it. He's achieved his lifetime dream, his goal, man, and so be it. I'm proud of him, and you know, his family are happy for him, and everyone in Oxygen's happy for him. So, you know, man, congratulate Brandon.
Yeah. Did you used to train with him back when you were at Oxygen?
Yeah, I trained with Brandon a couple of times, yeah. I mainly trained with Rowley. I think Brandon trained slightly later than me and Rowley because he was with Abdullah. And at the time, Abdullah was a little bit lazy. He wouldn't get out of bed.
You guys were with Askar or Abdullah when you trained?
Askar, yeah. Askar, yeah. Abdullah likes to train later on.
Okay, he needs his rest.
But you know, but that suited Brandon, and you know, him and Brandon have got a perfect relationship, and you know, it's a good chemistry between them two.
Yeah. Okay, so you did make it to Italy right after the Olympia, and it was another rematch. It was actually it was like a repeat of your first pro show in the UK back in what was it 2015, 2016?
2015, man. Yeah,
You and Rolly again.
yeah.
You know,
For
do
the fourth time.
you think Rolly sharpened up that much in 1 week? Because at the Olympia he was not very
Okay.
sharp.
Okay.
Because I wasn't there. It's hard for me to go by a few pictures and
Yeah, man.
shitty cell phone videos.
I appreciate that. You know, certain enough people on certain enough platforms talk shit. So let's be honest. You know, Rolly was better. Rolly was a hell of a lot better at the Italy show. Man, he had sharpened up a lot compared to the weeks prior. But I always think, you know, we watch Rolly, he's always better the week after the shows, his main show.
Yeah.
You know, look at Ohio, and then you look at Australia.
Yeah.
You know, and you look at Olympia, and then you look at Italy. So all the time, he's a lot better at the second show.
Right.
I know your next question. Do I think I should have beat him? Yeah, I do.
I was thinking about
No,
asking that.
yeah, I do think I should have beat him. You know why? I was just sharper, man. I was sharper. I believe I was better than him. You know, that's no disrespect to Rolly. Rolly's a monster. He's a machine. But I just think I should have beat him. You know, I was a lot more conditioned. You know, even his side tricep is one of his best poses. And if you see me next to him, then obviously I compare. You know, I'm not hard. It's close. You know.
Yeah,
So
that's his killer shot right there. That side tricep.
yeah, that's his killer shot. And then you see my side tricep, and it's you know you think you flip a coin, but you know so that's my opinion. I think I should have won that show, but Rowley won it. So you know again, I was the bridesmaid. You have to congratulate Rowley. You know, and he won the show. And at the end of the day, it's the judge's decision, not your decision or the fans' decision. You just got to get on with it and just, you know, keep your head up and fight another day. I was just like, at the time, I was heartbroken. I thought that show was mine. You know, I'm happy that Rolly bought a better package. You know, I always want to go against guys who bring their best package. Then that shows a lot for myself. You know, if I beat them and they built a better package, it means, you know, I haven't beat the worst Rolly or I haven't beat an average Rolly. I beat a Rolly who's bought one of his best packages. Right. So that being said, man, I didn't win the show. You know, I was contemplating whether to go back again and do another show. I was humming and hawing. I was like, what should I do? What shouldn't I do? Should I go? Should I come? And should I give it up? Because, you know, I wanted that Italy show. But, you know, I came home, spoke to my partner. She said, look, you had that show. No, don't be disheartened. Pick your head up. Get back on stage next week in 3 weeks' time and go and get what's yours. So I said, okay. You know, took 2 days off my diet, lived life, and then I jumped right back on the diet, man. And I was, you know, all guns blazing for Budapest.
Yeah, Hungary.
Yeah.
So Cedric, he's another guy who never seems to bring his best to Olympia, but judging by the pictures and the videos, he also sharpened up quite a bit. Well, he had more time. This was, I think, 4 weeks.
Yeah, 4 weeks, man.
4 weeks between the Olympias, and so yeah, geez, three weekends in a row you got second place. I don't know how you kept going after that. I mean, was that second place? Yikes!
Because in my heart of hearts, you know, this is no disrespect to the athletes. In my heart of heart, personally, I knew I won them shows, you know, and I just had to just keep grinning and bearing and just keep pushing and just keep showing and turning up and saying, look, you know, look at me. This is mine, you know. And I knew, you know, Cedric, the Cedric the guy seen of Hungary, you know, got told he was one of the best Cedrics he's ever been. And that was, you know, compared to the Cedric we'd seen at Ohio many years before. Yeah, when he won that, when he got second to Kai.
Yep.
And, you know, if you were there, you know, a lot of people are like, Nathan, that was easy. That was night and day. You won that. It's like, yeah, you know. And even like you look on Instagram, not my post or people's posts, they were there. They said the same thing. So, if that's the case, if Cedric won Ohio with that, and he was better a bit hungry, and it was night and day between me and him, I was like, man, I just need a chance. I just need a chance because I know that these guys, man, it's my fourth year, and I'm basically chopping them down, like, no disrespect, I'm on the heels, you know what I mean? So these guys have been in the sport a long time, and 4 years deep, I'm on the heels already, and I have been for 2 years. So I said to myself, after that show, man, I was totally disheartened. A lot of people seeing my Instagram story. I spoke how it was. I didn't hold nothing back. Spoke to Cedric about it. I said, bro, look, man, I'm pissed because I won that show. Cedric's a nice guy, bro. He'll say, like, Nathan, are you angry? Like, no, bro, I'm just pissed because I know I won that show. And he's like, yeah, I feel that way as well sometimes. And so I said, I made my feelings aired on my social media. I wasn't going to do South Korea. I was like, fuck this, man. I'm done. I'm done. I was totally disheartened. I was done at this time run. Totally honest. I said, I went back to my room and I didn't eat, just drank fluids. I sat there and I contemplated a lot more about the path I was going down and what was happening, to be honest, I was more heartbroken over them 2 shows than I was at the Olympia.
Wow.
Because at the Olympia, I couldn't compete, so why be heartbroken? At these shows, I competed and I knew, I should have had that first place trophy. So I sat there and I wondered what's going on and why is this happening to me? And, it wasn't a lot of self-pity. It was just, I was just thinking, is it worth going on today? I was going to pack up my bags and leave competing until 2021.
Wow.
I said to myself, if I'm not willing to compete next year in 2020 again, and put my family through all the stress of dieting and missing my kids' birthdays because they're both at the competitive season.
Wow.
I said to my girl, my family, my kids are a lot more important than bodybuilding to me. A lot more important than a trophy. And this year I haven't been a dad because I've been dieting since March. So I was like, I'm not ready to miss my kids' future, and another year of their life. So I said, I'm gonna I said to my missus, like, I'll go back 2021. I'll do the Arnold 2021. It gives me then a whole year and a half to get bigger, bring the package the judges want to see, and and hopefully blow them away 2021. And then she was like, fuck that, no, stay on it, these should have been your show. Look what everyone's saying. My friends, my training partner, Craig, Lenny, and my friend Jenko was like, mate, what are you doing? Don't give up. They were all there. Don't give up, carry on, show them, you can come in shape week in, week out. These guys come in shape 1 week and then they're gone missing for 6-7 months. You're competing week in, week out, and you're getting better. You're getting better and better. And I was still and ahhing. It's like, no, bro. I was like, nah, my heart's not in it. And then I said, that's me done for the year. And the guys from Monsterzym, whatever it was, South Korea, reached out to me, and said, you could do the show, Nathan. I said, look, man, it's not that. It's like, I'm not willing to waste my money financially to be a bridesmaid, and I just don't. My heart's not in it to give it 100%. It's not in it. Yeah. And they're like, look, just enter the show. It's and they were telling me we're all for the athletes, and they basically they persuade, like, they made me feel better about myself, and I was like, oh, should I go? Shouldn't I go? And
wait, did they offer to cover your travel and hotel? I hope.
Yeah, they covered a bit of it. Yeah.
Okay. That can't be cheap.
Yeah, they can't, man. They put me in a lovely, the guys put me in a lovely, us athletes in a lovely hotel, a 5-star hotel, which is out of this world. Because I was now I'm not sponsored and stuff. You've got to weigh up the financial costs of things. And if it's not financially plausible, then it shouldn't be done. I shouldn't have to sacrifice, the money I earn for my businesses and stuff like that to compete around the world again and again and again. So I said, okay. I said to my girl, look, fuck it. This is the last show, I said, look, I said, I'm going to put it all on the table. Me and my friends spoke about it. I said, look, and then our training partner, Gemma Lancaster, as well. I said, look, man, we've got like a little group chat. I said, this is it. I said, whatever the outcome, this is, hand on my heart. If I get second, if I get second at the show, we'll come back 2021. Wow. And we'll give them a package that, that'll blow them away.
Shit.
I said,
we could have missed you for a year and a half.
I said to myself, I don't believe in going to the Olympia on points. I don't. I think you should win a show to go to the Olympia. That's my personal opinion. Yeah. If you can't win a show, then you shouldn't be in the elite lineup. So I said to everyone, like, if I can't win this show, then these guys are better than me. And if I can't win them now, I won't win them at the Olympia. So, I'll get lower places. So I said, look, you can win this show. It's like, who's up there? I said, look, you've won one before. You've won this person. I said, yeah, man, but, right now my heart's not in it. And whether I fight on stage, I don't know. So, I took a day out and got my thoughts together. I said, look, we'll go all out straight away, and whatever may be will be. But the result of the weekend just gone will determine the next year. And we all agreed on that. This is my team, and these are the guys closest to me, and they know me better than anyone. So I said, okay, cool. I said, but you're going to win it anyway, and you're going to the Olympia. I was like, you never know. One was looking fucking crazy on these pitches. So I thought, you fucking hell, I'm in for the battle here.
He wanted to beat you after that New York Pro where you beat him, I'm sure, last year. He's been waiting to beat you for a while now.
Yeah, when that was the one you see in the weekend, man, was better than the New York Pro, was better than the Olympia. Yeah. So when I got that result on the weekend, they're like, yeah, we're booking tickets to the Olympia. I was like, fuck. I'm back there next year. So it was a tough a tough thing to swallow, man. And to be honest, after probably this show I just won, it was probably the best for me personally. Yeah. Because of the ups and downs about this year. The highs and the lows and what I've gone through and stuff.
Let's remind people, Matt says you had 3 muscle tears.
Yeah.
You had eye surgery like a week before the British Grand Prix that you won.
Yeah. So
you had the court stuff you had to deal with. So yeah, this was probably one of your roughest, if not the roughest year for you since you've been a pro.
Yeah. Sure. So it tore my calf in April. Tore my adductor in June, and then I had my eye surgery end of June, beginning of middle of July. Then what? Oh, and then I tore my right abductor, which would have been 6 days out of the Italy show.
Oh wow! I didn't know you hurt yourself again that recently.
Yeah, man. I had a grade 1 tear.
Okay.
So I was eating naproxen, which is anti-inflammatory, to get the swelling down, and I had a lot of treatments on the leg. It wasn't a major tear, but I heard the pop and stuff. So lucky enough, I've got people around me who can treat it and get stuff done. And man, it was a crazy year for me personally.
Yeah. But, you got a deep tissue massage therapist right there inside Prophecy Performance Center, right?
Yeah. Now we've got a high-end physiotherapist and a chiropractor who's trained in the gym just around the corner. So I was looked after. And like I said, man, it's a team sport. I have a good team around me.
Did you see the score sheets from the Korea show? Because according to that, I don't know how this makes no sense to me, but you were in 3rd place after the judging, it looks like, and then you beat everyone in the finals. I mean, I could see if it was a 2-day show. You know, some guys look like shit the first night and then they drop 10 pounds of water. But I saw that it was all on one day. I'm sure these 3 guys couldn't have changed that much. But
it was done in like 40 minutes.
Okay, so
So
I don't know how they had
I'm
you
not
in
gonna,
third place.
I'm not gonna debate with that.
Well, you won, so it's okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna debate with that.
If you went from first place to third place, I think you might have an issue.
Yeah, you know, so I'm not gonna say nothing there. I'm happy I won that show, and I don't know how people ask me how's that possible. Like, I have no idea. Like, I've only just understood how scoring works the last 8 months anyway. It's like I have no idea. And then people texting me like, Nathan, you see the score? You see the scorecard? I'm like, no. I'm like, you were in third, and then you were in first. I'm like, okay. And the person like, well, when was the morning show? When was the pre-judging? When was the nighttime show? And I was like, it was all done at once, like the same time. So I don't know. Like, I have no idea. So it's like, I'm just glad I won, you know, and that's all I know.
Yeah, that's all that matters. So you get your qualification for the Olympia.
Yeah,
we don't have to wait until 2021 now to see you again, thank God. But is that it? Are you shutting it down for competition?
Shutting it down, man. We're shutting it down. I just gotta, you know, get the improvements needed. You know what? You know, I believe my silhouette from the front is what, you know, IFBB are looking for right now.
Yeah.
I just gotta improve the back a little bit more, which I know, you know, and obviously every time you see me on stage, it's getting better and better and better. You know, like you've been seeing over the past 3 weekends, you know, it's matching up to these top guys. I'm beating them in back shots. Yeah. So, you know, people are saying it's a weak point, it's getting better. Now I have a full year, you know, full 9 months, 10 months to get a lot bigger, because I plan on staying a little bit leaner this year. So, you know, and I hope to be maybe come on stage maybe 257, 258 for the Olympia. So, you know, I have a lot of time to work on these areas, and just take my time off, because since I've been a pro, this is my first year I'll have off. Basically, I've off to grow, you know.
Right. Yeah. You've done a lot of shows in 4 years. Yeah. We talk about the 90s guys, and they were so much better because they did a lot of shows, but there are a few guys, and you're one of them, who has done multiple shows.
Yeah, man. Like Dex that texted me the other day. He's like, Nathan, how many pro show wins is that now? I'm like, Dex, 6, but you know it should be 11, really, don't you? It should be 11. And then he went to me, 20. He said 23 more, bro.
Oh, man, well, you
23 more. I said, nah. I said to him, if I ever get 15 before I retire, I'm happy.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna. You're younger than me, but I don't think even you're gonna live to see somebody break Dexter's record.
No way, man. No way.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
You know, Dex is good, man. He always makes things fun, you know, and he's always there to, you know, help the young guys up and get them show the way, you know.
Right on. So, you know, now you have time to spend time with your family, focus on your businesses, and yeah, it was a pretty good way to end the year, because I think this is the best possible way that you could have ended 2019.
This has basically helped me a lot. I get to, you know, be a father again and live life. Obviously, I'll be training hard, you know.
Right. Cool. Well, our connection is getting terrible, so I'm going to use that as a segue to end it. So thank you so much, Nathan. Congratulations on the win. Very, very happy that you got your Olympia qualification. It's been a rough year, and I really hope and pray 2020 is going to be so much better in every way for you. You know, a lot of fans around the world are eagerly anticipating the best Nathan ever, and that's what we want to see next year. So
thank you.
Enjoy your off season. Thank you, man.
Thank you, sir.
All right, man. I'll let you go, everyone. Thanks for watching RONLINE Report with Nathan, the Prophecy deASHA. We'll see you next time.